Hello, welcome, guys. Ignore my cold. I got a cold. I just bought New World Eternum last Tuesday, about a week ago. I mean, it's Friday as of it's midnight, like right now. So I've been playing about a week in like 3 days. Tuesday night, I played for like a couple hours. It's technically Wednesday, and then I worked a few days, like 3 days, full time. But I'm gonna make a video today. I feel like it's very similar to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I've already mastered pretty much the PvE side, at least, of this game. And I honestly want to go over like what I honestly think is one of the best builds in the game. I was just watching a video about one of the best builds in the game, and look where I am. I have 50,000 gold. I have almost 700 gear score. 725 is like absolute maximum. I mean, I don't even think you can get 725. Like 725 is like the highest piece of gear. Pretty much, I beat the game, and I'm almost ready to call playing it just because of the there's a lot of griefing and bugs, and people like try and PvE hack you. So, but anyway, that's besides the point. I want to make a build guide and tell you guys a little bit about my adventure here. Overall, I rate the PvE experience very high. Very good game. Very well thought out. It's very amazing that there's so much MMO in this game that's very similar to Assassin's Creed. Now, don't just scrap this stuff if you're a new player. By the way, like, don't take any advice right now. I'm just kidding. I'm doing my normal rounds. What I want to show you is a super endgame build. All right, this is a very easy to get weapon. All you have to do is do a thing called XCK in recruitment. That's all you got to do. Do this every single day. See, XCK? People are always looking for XCK because XCK gives you this Mystic Doubloons. Mystic Doubloons basically gives you this gold cursed hatchet. This hatchet is arguably best in slot in the whole game. If you look why, Keen Berserk is actually one of the best skills in the whole game. Because Berserk is actually one of the best skills in the whole game. I know a lot of people don't understand, like Hatchet might not make a lot of sense, but you get 20% attack damage. And then you get haste. And then you get lifesteal. Then you get remove all stun slows roots, and now you can't be staggered. You also get a half of a life plus 500 HP every 1 minute. So you have a lifeline, which is one of the only lifelines in the game for the most part. You also have a crazy advanced burst DPS weapon. 4 attacks super fast. Alright, 5 attacks technically, actually, because of that last skill. Anyway, if you run this with Brash, 18% extra damage above, you can actually attack from a distance with throw. So I spec a lot of throwing over here. And these throwing, you can get their health down before they even get to you. So now you're a ranged carry at the same time. Then when they get up to you... Now, I wish I had this more prepared because I could go and... I'm going to have to go and get some decent mobs. And I don't exactly even know where to go because I don't want to go do something elite all of a sudden. But we can give you an example, I guess, right here because there won't be any elites there. Let me run down a little bit about the gearing options. You can go heavy, light, or medium. I highly recommend that you go heavy right away, and then do a hard swap when you feel like you're in late game and you can afford, like lots on your gear. Like if you have like 30,000 gold, and you might want to put a buy order in for like an armor matrix, like I did to get a 725. Now you might not want to do this, but this is a pretty good choice. I custom crafted the 2.4 health. Now look what's going on here. I have 18.7, like 750. Like when I'm in a dungeon, I have 20k HP. Okay, I'm running light. Okay, but I'm also running all diamonds. Diamonds give 1.9 physical resistance. So I'm actually kind of almost running heavy armor just by running the diamonds. And then I'm running like 1 Malish, which is the opposite. It gives you 1.9 elemental and then 0.62 fizz. And then this thing, I just refuse to upgrade it because it's so low item level. It's at 625. It's my worst piece of gear. But it does have leeching on it, which is pretty much the only thing you're going for is leeching and health. So as long as your pieces of gear, like your amulet wants health, and every single slot wants health, your shield kind of doesn't matter. You can just run luck on your shield. I don't even know if it works. I think it works, but I'm not sure. But anyway, you want health on every single piece of gear, right? And then if you look right here, Refreshing Torrent. Each attack of Raging Torrent reduces all Hatchet cooldowns by 5.2%. Remember how it goes 5 times? That's a 25% cooldown reduction. Okay. So this is a pretty quick rundown so far of this build. I honestly think it's one of the best builds in the game. I can't go over here because it's an elite place. If I show you, like I can go and fight that elite, that's meant for like raids of people. What I'm really trying to do is I'm just trying to show you guys like a level 65 enemy. Okay, that's a level 58. You pop the Zerg. And there you go. It's not that bad. And it has good range. So this actually works in PvP really well. I've been able to do like pretty decent where like I'm kind of a new player. I only have 100 hours. This game has been out for a long time. I can go even in Battlegrounds now for the most part. Now that last little hit, that guy must have had like ridiculously high level armor. But shout out to the Golden Knight that I made here. Costs like 3,000 something gold to make that. These guys have ridiculously high armor because I'm doing about half damage. It's either that or I'm ninja nerfed. Alright, I'll go down the build a little bit more. I'm just kind of showing you guys a little bit about the play style of the options. You can, you get the throwing axes, and if you press F, it's another throwing axe that's instant. So, but hear me out. In PvP, if a guy doesn't see you and you're a ways away from him, you want to start ranged combat, right? You want to throw the throwing axe above him a little bit, you see? And then hit your skill F, or like the throwing skill, right? So I'll show you an example. So if I want to hit this guy, when they get to you, Q first for the berserk, so that you can't be CC'd for like 12 seconds. Bam. It's a beautiful build. Then for DPS, Because this is your lifeline. You keep your hatchet up pretty much at all times. Because... because of the lifeline. Yes. Okay, let's go back. Let's start over here. This lifeline here. You want it out almost at all times. But I'll run down why Greatsword. Greatsword's a great option. It doesn't do that much damage. If you had the legendary Greatsword, it would be very nice. This is not necessarily a prime example of near best in slot. I would prefer to have the legendary Greatsword, but you have to do PvP a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean like a ridiculous amount to get the legendary artifact. And not only that, I would also probably switch this to the legendary Blood Drinker. You take a 25 DPS loss, but oh well. You get 19% total leech, and this is a leech build for sure. All day, you're trying to go for EHP and DPS min-max, but you're not like min-maxing EHP, right? Okay. Anyway. You're looking for Leeching Crosscut on your Greatsword. And you're also looking for the Cut Pristine Emerald. Now, this brutal Heartstone of the Grasping Vines is essential as well. Look here. Inflicts Weaken on hit, reducing the target's damage by 20%. It actually also reduces the armor by 20%. Reduces your stamina regeneration by 50% for 5 seconds. Oh well, who cares? Let's show you a little bit better of an example of some burst DPS on something bigger. Because the things that you can solo, like I can go do elite runs by myself. Like I have done elite CK alone and farmed artifact quests alone with this build already. This exact build. So you hit G, you hit Q, you hit R, bam. Pretty much maximum DPS. And look at that. Before the guy could even shoot back, dead. Because that was like a perfect rotation of throwing. You throw your automatic, your right click auto, and then you throw your skill, and then you throw back. Because the internal cooldown, alright, watch this. If I do it backwards, F, right click throw. Do you see the separation between the two axes? Humongous amount of time. Now watch this. Boom, boom. Damn near instantly. And then you can come right back at it and start throwing axes again. Huge deal. Huge deal. Let's see what's going on in this keep. See if I can get a few people coming at me. I don't know. It looks empty. Where am I, dude? I am kind of still a noob at this game, so... That's crazy that I'm not critting. Like, this is just because I'm making a video, I swear to God. Because this build should actually be hitting like 5k. Not 1 to 2k. This is actually like insanely low. And it should almost always crit too, which is kind of crazy. There's another one too for PvP. If they're getting low, you might want to save your extra throwing axe to hit them with that combo right there. It is super meta. Ranged is super meta right now. Musket, archer, throwing axe is super meta. And the reason why throwing axe is so good too, in my personal opinion, is if they rush you, it's like, bro, I want you to rush me. Like, I'm just trying to cheap you out of some long range HP right now. Like, I want you to rush me because then I'm gonna pop the Zerk and I'm gonna go ham on your ass. What? So yeah, this is a level 60 to 65 zone. Recommended level 60. I don't know what's going on here. Why I'm not hitting so much? Because I guess that's okay, but I've been hitting like 5Ks all day, which is kind of crazy to me. And not Greatsword. All right. Anyway, I'll run down my gear a little bit more here, just in case I haven't seen every single piece. Here's a good tip too. You can run these potions here and this potion off of the different, they're on different global cooldowns. So if you drink one, you can immediately drink the other. Yep, different global cooldowns. Super big deal. I've been able to do everything besides Gorgon so far. I mean, I ran with one group, they tried to solo heal it. I was like, what the F, man? Not really advantageous for me, because I need 2 healers, pretty much, in like endgame progression, because I'm right up in there, taking big damage. And honestly, this game, to me, I wanted to play it for a PvE experience. For the most part. I just know how bad hacking is nowadays, that it's just like, oh my god. So I couldn't even possibly even play PvP. I got a couple battlegrounds in that were just like pristine. Nobody cheated. They went nice, and I went good. You know, I had a good experience. I have yet to play Arena, but you can tell because I'm on track 1 for PvP. I don't really know. You know, I did just start. I'm only 100 hours in. But anyway, thank y'all for watching the video. You know, that, remember, that's no buffs. These are no buffs here. No buffs, boys and girls. That was from eating that food. Anyway, Omgbomber out. Have a good one. Peace.